Hey Staples, it's Monday. Happy No Shave November. And happy early sunsets. For me, I hate switching back to normal time. It's kind of terrible going home after track in the dark. Over this past weekend, I was in Montreal visiting colleges, and I really got the taste of the daylight savings switch. On the 7-hour drive back home, you could see the blinding sunset, just a sunset that burns your eyes out. The time difference really didn't change anything from how cold it was that night to how warm it was during the day, which was a difference of 10 degrees. But for me, it was pretty interesting to find out that Canada, however not all of Canada, as well as over 70 other countries participate in daylight savings time. In the United States, we've been using daylight savings time for at least 100 years, and it started with Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin proposed the idea of daylight savings by changing the times within the year in order to save candles and use natural lighting. Then William Willett proposed that we would add 20 minutes or subtract 20 minutes from each Sunday of a month in order to get that daylight savings time. But he was shut down by the British Parliament. The first implement of daylight saving time was used in Germany during World War I. Germany wanted to save fuel for the war effort by changing our clocks. Soon after, Britain, the United States, and other countries took part in this clock change. However, when World War I ended, some of these countries changed back to the regular times. During World War II, the same thing happened. Roosevelt made it so that there was Eastern wartime, Central wartime, and Pacific wartime. After World War II, the title of war times were taken out. When the war ended, there was much confusion to whether we should keep daylight savings or switch back to our normal times. At the time, many American states could decide for themselves. As a result of this confusion, the U.S. Congress established the Uniform Time Act of 1966. This made it so that there was a uniform start time and an end time for daylight savings. However, states could still decide whether they would use daylight savings or still use normal time. Today, daylight savings time starts on the second Sunday of March and ends on the first Sunday of November. All the United States except for Hawaii and most of Arizona use daylight savings time. Countries such as Argentina, Iceland, Belarus, Russia, and Uzbekistan have daylight savings all year round. This means that there's no shift in time and that they use summer hours every day. However, not all countries that do use daylight savings time start or even end at the same time. Well, I'm just happy we get an extra hour of sleep. Well, that's it from here. Check out other videos on our YouTube page and DFTBA.